Every single hot girl has had a friend that has absolutely hated their guts. For me, it was this one girl who I thought was my friend, but no, like, she absolutely hated my guts. Like, no discussion about it. I just need to know if anybody else has had a friend exactly like this, because, like, I think they're so common. Let's call her Isabella. We met, like, the first week of high school, and of course, like, you know, everyone wants to make friends. She came up to me and was talking to me, and she was very nice at first. So I was like, oh, I like this girl. Like, I'm gonna be her friend. Me and Isabella were together all the time, like, all the time. We even made friends together, but that's when things really started to get sour. I mean, really sour. Listen to this, because I'm convinced that this exact thing that happened has never happened to anybody else. Isabella was actually the one to introduce me to these people. And then sooner or later, she started to make these people kind of turn against me, like, not really like me. For what reason? I don't know. She would tell these people that, like, I tell everyone that I'm Albanian for attention. If I were to make up where I'm from, I would pick somewhere much cooler, like Paris, not Fier, Albania. Get this, not only does she say this to these friends, but she would say this to other people, like random people. And she would kind of do it behind my back. So, like, I wouldn't hear that it was her saying this stuff, but it did circle back to me, obviously. So I confronted her and I was like, hey, like, you know, why are you saying that? She was like, oh, like, it's just a joke. But then she completely flipped the script and was like, and you know you're not from there. So, like, I don't know why you keep telling people that, like, you really want the attention, huh? I don't know why I let that slide, but again, I was like 14. But then she started getting like crazier and crazier. This girl started making the most backhanded jokes to me. Everyone knows backhanded jokes are just insults wearing a mask. But at the time, I didn't even really think about it like that, which I should have. But again, I was like 14. So I don't blame young Maggie that much. She would make comments about like what I was wearing to my face and be like, oh, it's so pretty. And then we would go home and she would send me like long ass messages. She'd be like, hey, so your outfit was actually a little bit too much. I don't know if you're trying to outshine me. I don't know if you're trying to make a fool out of me, trying to look better than me, but like you do need to dial it down just a little bit. I'm just like, girl, what? Obviously, I started to distance myself from her, but that was when she started creating like really, really nasty rumors about me, which I'm not gonna repeat on the internet. But all while she was doing this, she was straight up copying me. So there was like a hairstyle I always used to wear and she would always come to school wearing it. And listen, I'm not one of those, like, I get it, people can wear, do whatever they want, but she never, ever, ever had ever done this hairstyle, and it was something I did daily. And then she started coming to school with it. So I was just like, girl. I started getting these like rude messages from this random number. And I knew it was her. Never technically found out it was her, but like I knew it was her because they would talk the exact way that Isabella did. So at this point, I really stopped like talking to her, but it was after this incident that happened that I really, really, really stopped talking to her. And she definitely got the message. I eventually got a little boyfriend and she basically just started to completely throw herself at him. I was like, oh, hell no. When I stopped hanging out with just her, that's when I noticed that like she really started to get super sour. I'm 24 now, so I haven't talked to Isabella in like 10 years, but she literally still stalks me because she outed herself. I literally caught her looking at my Instagram stories not too long ago, and like it's something she periodically does. Just take this as a little sign to be careful who you hang out with, especially if you're in high school and even college, because in college I was also friends with a lot of snaky girls. Protect yourself and your circle, and let me know if anything similar to this has ever happened to you, because I gotta know.
Y'all, I'm not saying this to be funny in a satirical way, humorous way at all. Men are absolutely terrifying. Like, you scared? Like, no, I'm scared. I'm frightened, actually. What was supposed to be a casual, normal day. Now, granted, there's worse things in the world. I know. Thank you, God. It could have been worse. What started as a very casual day for me, just leaving out the house, running a couple of errands, needing to go pick up my new glasses, turned into a whole ordeal simply because men are scary. I had 18 miles till E in my car. My destination was 14 miles away. So, I could have made it. But I decided to drive a little bit, pull over, and get some gas, like, as I went a little bit, just because I'm like, anything can happen, traffic is bad, you know, I don't want to end up in traffic, whatever. So, I stopped, got some gas. I pulled to the gas station immediately, as I pull up, before I can even get out of my car, a man is walking up on me at the pump. It's me, him, the pump, the screen at the pump. Okay. He's asking for my number, what have you, whatever. Telling me, oh, are you so, sir? A simple I'm not interested doesn't work. So I have a number of lines up my sleeve. Oh, I'm not interested, I don't date men. Oh, I'm in therapy, I'm healing, haha. Like making jokes, being friendly, being not so friendly. Like, nothing works. Nothing works. Men don't take no for an answer. They're so butthurt if you turn them down. Even if you are Even if you say you don't date men, like, they are terrifying. So the pump's not even working. I have to go in to see a cashier to get some gas. Great. So at this point, I should have just left. I should have just left, looking back. I decided to go inside. He follows me in. I'm talking to the cashier, trying to get some gas, whatever. He follows me in there, still trying to talk to me while I'm talking to the cashier and everything. I pay for my gas. I leave. I'm back walking to the pump. He's back following me. And now on the little pump, what is it called? The gas tank on my car, the actual gas. I pick the nozzle up to put the gas. It's on my car, the tank, him standing in between me and the tank on my car, whatever that thing is called. And I'm like having to go around him to put the nozzle in. Y'all, this man will not get the out my face. He will not leave me alone. Don't even offer to pump my gas. I mean, he just will not leave me alone though until I give him my number. Nothing is working. Nothing is working. I'm praying that this goes by just even 1 second faster so I can get the out of there. No, he just sits there and harasses me the entire time, asking for my number, saying what he want. Leave me alone, y'all. I almost make it scot-free. Make my great escape. Go take the nozzle, put it back in before I can get back in my car, because I have to go around him to put the. I'm not letting you get in your car till you give me your number. This is insane. So this is insane. Actually, this is insane. Okay, he lets me get in my car, but he doesn't let me close the door. He's holding it, so I cannot close the door. He's holding my door, so I can't close it. So this how you gonna do? This what you gonna do? This how you gonna play me out? This how you gonna do? You about to miss out on your biggest blessing. Now, trigger warning: if you've ever been in an abusive relationship or dealt with some sort of physical abuse from a partner, a man, they have crazy eyes. And so what the women are saying is true. Men that hit women have crazy eyes, and you can see before they're about to attack you or hit you. You can tell. This man was about to punch out of me if I didn't give him my number. I felt that. I could still feel his energy on me. I just got back home, so like I'm literally about to get in the shower because I'm like, damn, you gonna slap the piss out of me if I don't give you my number, right? That's how. I don't want to say demonic, but he was so off-putting, and I'm so uncomfortable because he would not let me close my door. And I said, okay, you want my number? Because at this point, y'all, I'm like having premonitions, like he either gonna hit me or punch my window or something. It's gonna be something if I don't get this man my number. I get this man my number. Okay, he's calling me before I can. He's you know, because you can't just give me your number. They gotta make sure you're not playing them. So you can't even give him a fake number. He's sitting there and it's like, let me call, because that sound fake. The number you give me sound fake, bruh. Like, I'm already scared. Whatever. Mind you, there's people around. No, nothing on them. Whatever. They don't know what the situation was. Cool. No worries. Okay, he's blowing my phone up, like, to make sure. Like, let me see. I said, who else would it be but you calling me? Because I just gave you my number. Y'all. He like, all right, you about to miss out. It was horrible. Close my door. I drive off so fast. Before I even get back on the highway, he's calling me again, calling me. Now, obviously, I blocked him immediately. But it's the simple fact that I feel so uneasy because with his number, I got his first name, but with his number, I was able to find his first name, last name, middle name. I know where he stay. I know how many kids he have. I found his Instagram, and he can do all that shit with my number. And that's why I'm so uncomfortable. Drive to go get my glasses, and I'm like, I'm not one to still be holding on to stuff. I can shake things off quite easily. I am so uncomfortable. I'm uncomfortable. It was like coming into contact with a real live demon. And it's like, where can you run? Where can you hide? Because these men are everywhere. They're so aggressive. And it's just like the energy was so bad, y'all. I immediately texted my homegirl and I told her, I'm just like, whatever. Just got my glasses. I just got back home. But I'm just like, I'm not on Instagram right now. So I'm just like, I gotta say something. I'm terrified.